Hi guys, this is Jamie. I want to welcome you to the channel. Today I'm going to do a color and chat in 50 Safari Miniatures. If you guys have this book, you're welcome to join me for this color and chat. If you don't have this book, feel free to color whatever you want. This was what was voted basically on my poll. On the stats, I want to say it was like over 40%, and I thought, okay, well, sure, we can color in it. I haven't even colored in mine yet, so I am looking forward to coloring in it, and I hope everyone is doing well and staying safe. This is by Kameliya Angelkova, and I was thinking I would start coloring a page, and if we finish fairly quickly, I will get my Autumn Miniatures book, and we could do one in Autumn Miniatures too, because it's fall season, and I'd like to get some more done in that book as well. I'm trying to get some more completed pages done as well. I don't have that many for this month, and I'm thinking I probably won't do my completed pages until maybe later, just so that I have more to show you than just a couple, but we'll see what happens. I know that's everybody's favorite video, at least one of their favorite videos that I post, and I definitely want to keep you guys with your favorites, of course. I'm just flipping until something jumps out at me, and yeah, there is a fly in my room. It's like this solitary fly that's driving me absolutely bananas. I like that monkeys one a lot. Zebra one is good too. The elephants, I love elephants, and that's cute too. I like that one, the safari. But I'm worried, since it's a moon, that I'm going to need to worry about a night sky, and I don't want to do all the background. I'm kind of feeling lazy today, so maybe I'll do the monkeys. Yeah, let's do the monkeys, guys. And if you guys have already done the monkeys, you don't have to do them. You can choose something else if you want. I'm just going to pull out a blotter page. That works. And how I like to approach these is I usually like to do marker base and then pencil on top, or sometimes I do marker and then I do outlining with marker. It just depends what I'm feeling. And with these three monkeys, I am going to do them to represent my children. So I have my Spree markers and Artex markers in this, like, I got these, like, they're like foldable trash, like little trash can things that I got at Target. It was like 3 for $1, and they work really well for markers. So I put my Sprees and my Arctic skin markers in them, and then I have a whole bunch of Cali Art brush markers at my desk. I have gel pens. I've got stuff just kind of around my vicinity. So let's see. My oldest son, his favorite color is red. So let's find good red base. Let's do R13 in the Spree, and we need a lighter color, and since he's a boy, we should probably go like orange, not pink. So we'll make one of those for him. And then my younger guy, he likes lime green. He also likes pink, but we want him to look like Green Monkey. So we'll do this GY48. That looks like a good color. And as you can see, I have no like rhyme or reason. And we'll do GY47. That looks good to me. I'm thinking this orange might be a little too strong. I'm going to pull that one. And I'm going to pull this Arteza Everblend Apricot to go in the center of my red guy. And then my daughter loves pink. So, let's find some pinks, shall we? Shall we dance? Feels really weird not to have any kids in the house for a minute. My son comes home in a half an hour, so I might have to stop filming at that time. And I have a spray P88. I think it's like a hot pink. And then I'm going to use my Artex, which is a skin tone. And this one is 311, which is like a blush pink. So that would be a good middle color. So we'll start with those. And let's see. So I'm thinking, since my older son has a problem with talking and vocalizing what he needs, he should be this guy that's covering his mouth. And then my little guy has no sense of volume control, so he would have to be this guy. And then my daughter can be the one covering her eyes. So I think that will be good. Let's just go ahead and start with this guy. The first stroke. And I might go back in with shading. We'll see what it looks like with the marker base first, and then we'll go from there. One of my favorite things to draw actually is a monkey. Might sound silly, but I actually learned how to draw a monkey from Curious George cartoons. If you guys remember those Curious George cartoons, they used to have them on Saturday morning on PBS, or even the Curious George books. I think those are English children's books, if I remember right. And Curious George is just so cute. When my son was little, my middle son, he's 10 now, he reminded me of Curious George. He got into everything, which a lot of you guys know if you have children or if you have pets. They get into everything and they're curious about everything. And they ask the why question like 1,000,001 times a day. Now that he's 10 and he's autistic and has ADHD, he probably asks that why question still 100 million times a day. So, yeah. We love him. He's just so innocent. He doesn't realize that he's talking loud and all those different things. He just is him. But yeah, when I learned how to draw the Curious George, they had actually a monkey tutorial on one of the movies that my kids owned. I think it was to teach kids how to draw a monkey. How to Draw George is how it was. I think it was called How to Draw George. And I was like, oh, that looks simple. I bet I could do that. No sweat. And so that is what I did. I learned how to draw George. And then after I learned how to draw George, I learned how to alter him to make him into a girl monkey, make him into an old monkey, make him into... So I know how to draw a monkey. I guess I should say I know how to draw monkey heads. I don't know necessarily if I know how to draw a monkey body, but yeah, I know how to do a monkey head. And yeah, I just heard someone slide a piece of paper into my door. Hopefully it's nothing bad. Last time I got a piece of paper on my door, it was saying, hey, you have a unit inspection. And that's never fun times. But I got through it, so yeah. I always worry about those. We took my daughter's closet door off of her bedroom door because, closet door off of the closet because she wanted to have a desk, and we made a little spot for her. And by actually taking closet doors off, it actually creates more room in a room because it gives you more square footage. And so if you're looking for a space-saving idea, you can utilize your closet that way if you're not using it for clothes or whatever. Oh, and bleed through a little. That's okay. Maybe we'll correct it with gel pen or something. These must just be really juicy markers. And I always worry that the landlord's gonna say, you need to put those closet doors back on. But I feel like the kids can use their room and play with their toys and everything easier when the doors aren't there. So, yeah. So why I have you guys on here, I do want to know guys' thoughts about the sprees. It was like one day sprees magically disappeared from Amazon. Just really weird. And I thought to myself, okay, why are the sprees gone? You know, it was just kind of an odd thing. And trying to try and clean up this monkey a little bit. I think the sprees are awesome markers. So to see them gone, it's like, what? They don't leave yellowing. At least I haven't encountered any yellowing with the sprees. And they have a really nice chisel, and it was like they were like a great price. So I don't know what happened. It was like they went on sale really cheap, and then they just disappeared. Where have all the sprees gone? This is a Prismacolor Pro marker that I'm using. I like the tips on the Pro marker. They are pretty expensive, but occasionally you can get the 12 set for a decent price. Sometimes the 24. A lot of people, their dream is to get Copics. My dream would be to get a full set of Prismacolor Pro markers because I like them. They have brush and the regulars like this. That's not perfect, but it's fine. It's good. We're all good. My son's eyes are green, so let's give this monkey some green eyes. ginger, trying not to bleed out like I did with the red, but it is what it is. I always wonder what to do with all these little bubbles in the eyes. And the big bubble right here should be black because it's the center of the eye, it's the pupil. I know that much. But the other two, I usually just leave them white because I'm not exactly sure. Guess you could color one like a lighter color, but bring this little buddy to life. And I think I'm going to take this Paichu glitter pen. I'm going to go around this. Now, if I was smart, I would have taken this pen and went around before I put the red marker down, because then it would have prevented bleed through, like as a barrier between the two colors. But oh well, that's life. Such is life, such is life. My kids are my mischief makers. So I haven't done a color and chat for a long time. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. I did the live, but that was a little bit different. I thought about doing a live with this one as well, but I figured I probably shouldn't, in case I need to stop and take care of something and then come back. Because like right now it's around like 2:30 in the afternoon and the kids aren't home, but my son does get home at 3, and I don't know what's gonna happen when he walks through the door. So it's better just to see how things roll. These pens are almost dead. And I think I'm gonna take the screen gel pen, just go outside of the eye a little, give him a little sparkle in the eye. That looks cute. Let's see. Let's move on to my other son, Monkey, and he is the green one. We'll do the, maybe we should do that border thing like I was talking about first. Like you outline it's not a like a works every time type of method, but it does work. So I think my son, my older son, the reason why he likes red is because he loves Elmo. That's one cartoon that I would be definitely ready to never watch again. I guess it's not a cartoon. I mean, it's good, but after a while, that voice, oh man. When you open up his bedroom, it's like he has a, I guess, Elmo shrine, because he has so many Elmo toys. And when you look in the room, all those Elmo eyes are staring at you. Yeah. I'm actually really excited. I think that Kameliya will be coming out with another miniatures book. And I was actually talking to a friend the other day, and I said, I know what the problem is. And she goes, what's the problem? I said, the reason why I have so many books. And she goes, what's that? And I said, it's all these artists. They keep putting out too much awesomeness that I cannot resist. And she thought it was funny, because it's like all these artists are putting out these adorable books, and I just can't resist them. That's my problem. You're putting out too much cuteness. But nobody's ever seen a green monkey. This one's gonna be green. The one that will look the most normal will be the red monkey, actually. This will be the alien monkey. See, I'm not being nearly as like careful, because the bleed out will catch where the gel pen layer is. So if you have problems with bleed out because you color quickly, or your markers are just those kind of markers, I suggest doing a gel pen barrier around it before you lay it down. Be a little careful over here because I did not put it around the eyes. There we go. Aren't you so cute? Oh, missed a spot. It's black. Just gonna go in the mouth right here. And I will use the Moonlight Pink Jelly Roll for the tongue. It's nice and bright. And then the outside of the monkey is a darker green. Let's see here. Where should I start? Maybe I'll do the legs. Let's see. When my son was little, he had this thing called a pillow pet. And it was furry, looked like a frog, looked like a pillow, but you could fold it up and turn it into a frog. And he carried that thing around for like 30 years, and I ended up actually replacing it because it was getting pretty ugly and pretty worn. And I replaced it with another one exactly. Took him a few days to warm up to the new one, but I washed it with my fabric softener, so it smelled like our house, so it didn't smell like a new one. So I eventually warmed up to it. Do you guys have any childhood things that you were attached to? Like a stuffy or a blankie? Yeah, this one. He kind of looks like a slime monkey because slime is green. The radioactive slime monkey would make him even better if he had yellow eyes, but since my son's eyes are blue, we're not going to do that to this poor monkey. That would not be nice. Make him the radioactive monkey. Make them all natural except for one. Yeah, that would be good. When I was little, I don't think I had an attachment to anything. I don't think I had like a special dolly or a stuffy or anything like that. But both of my autistic boys have grown an attachment to something. And my daughter, she hasn't. I guess her attachment is mommy. Oh, it sounds funny, but yeah, that's probably what it is. Let's see. Got some pen on me. I got a little bit of green in his eye. That's okay. And I said blue, so let me find a blue. Very, very cute. Almost looks like a girl monkey. Maybe it's the pink that's drawing him to me as a girl monkey, but he needs to have an outline like this guy, so I'm going to use Faber-Castell grip color marker. They're water-based markers, but I know they won't bleed out. If you want to do outlining and you're afraid of bleed outs, I suggest water-based markers. Do you hear my phone going off? My messenger. Doesn't matter if I get it on the rock because I'll be coloring the rock here in just a minute. I can't draw a straight line to save my life, so my line work is never perfect. Just do the best I can. These little miniature books, they're so much fun. These grip pens, I think they're like $8 on Amazon. They're not expensive at all. And they last a while too, so it's nice. There. He's cute. Oops, there goes a marker. Look at my very little desk. I could get a bigger desk, but I wouldn't have anywhere to put it. Gotta use what you got. Hold on, guys. Okay, I just paused my video for a quick sec because there was something that slid in my door and I want to know what it was. And basically it was just a letter saying maintenance would come in and fix any problems if any units had problems. So yeah. And then I wanted to make sure my door was unlocked for my son when he gets through the door. I don't think I need to do an outline nearly as bad on this pink monkey because I'm using a fine tip. The brush tips tend to be a lot more juicy than the regular, I notice. That's why I have both, because sometimes I want to be able to color without the worry of bleed outs and all that jazz. Today was my daughter's school picture day, and last night it was a task to make sure that all those things were taken care of. I mean, like trying to make sure she washed her hair last night, 'cause she's not a morning person, so I want to make sure everything's good so that her hair would look good in the morning. And then trying to find an outfit was like everything that I had was cute. That was cute was too tight on her, and I'm like, gotta find something. Don't want to look like a ragamuffin for a school picture. And I don't like to like put shirts on her that have like logos or characters or anything on her in a school picture. Now, if it's just a regular day, she can wear those kind of shirts. I don't care. But for a school picture, yeah. I haven't done very hot this month about my friendship project. I think what happened is it was like I went on a family vacation, and then when I finally got home, I was trying to get everything back in the game, basically, and I just wasn't able to get back in the game because I got sick. And so now it's been like a struggle this month to catch up with everything. Like I'm struggling to play catch up. And this month has gone by so fast. And then we had unit inspections, and I had to have my house perfect. And now getting this letter makes me think I'm going to have to do it all over again. Make sure every toy in the house is picked up and put away. And it's just, yeah, it's a lot of things to stress and worry about. And yeah. And she's got to have a moonlight jelly roll tongue too. Know who really loves pens like this is Chelsea Murray Coloring. She does a lot with the moonlight pens, which is awesome. I always love to look at her pictures. They remind me of things I'd see under a black light, which is so cool and so like retro-y vibe. I just love it. Like a collection starting to form over here. Because I keep pulling things, but yeah. And I've only colored just this little bit. It's like, okay. Yeah, I was thinking, oh, I'm going to pull Autumn Miniatures. This won't take long. But here I go, chatting away and taking forever. It's fine. We're all good. Now, if it gets to the point where I have to stop the video because it's time for me to go pick up my daughter at school, then I will just finish this later, probably off camera, and I'll make sure to post it to my Instagram, and you'll see it in the finished pages eventually once I get it up. But I thought I would at least start it. Since I had a minute of quietness, I would start it for a minute. Yeah, I wish I'd bring the spree markers back. They're good markers. I actually have quite a few spree markers. I have the brush tips, obviously. I have the 128 of the fine and chisel. And I think I have the 80 of the fine and the chisel too. Because those were my first ones, because I wanted to see if I'd like them. Then I bought the 128, and then they came out with the brush, and I got the brush ones. Like, I need more markers. I always need more markers. Between me and my kids, we use everything that I have. So it's not just sitting in storage. It does get fluctuated, and we do use things up. My kids don't use my pencils nearly as often as my markers, but they do use my markers. The bright monkey. We'll get to the point that I need to rotate my gel pens in my little gel pen holder here, because a lot of them are running low. Cute sparkly pink monkey. The Maylee monkey. My daughter's name is Maylee, but we call her May. I just heard my son's bus, so he'll be walking through the door in like 5 seconds or any minute. Depends how long it takes him to walk to the door. He's older, so I don't need to stand by the door, but he goes to community college because he graduated last year. There goes the door alarm. I have door alarms, so I know if my kids leave the house. Like if I'm in the bathroom or the shower or something. Another one of my favorite, the Statler Tri Plus broad liner. It's thicker than the fine liner. Hey, bud. How was school? He just looks at me like, whatever, Mom. Just making sure you were home. Very pink. I was like, bam! But she's cute. So, what I'm going to do is actually, my favorite part is I'm going to actually add the white accents to these little monkeys. And then I'm going to finish the rest off camera. But we want white on the ears because they're shiny, and on the hands, feet, a little bit on the bellies. This one's kind of tricky because she's covering her eyes, but kind of like that. I'm going to do a little bit here. Can you hear my son singing? And a bit on him, a bit on his belly, on his feet. My 9-year-old really can sit with his feet like that. I don't know how they do it, honestly. There's that guy and this last guy. A little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit on the hands, on the tummy. We want it to match that one. On the feet. There we go. Going to have a little there. Alright, I'm just zooming you up so you guys can see what I've done. So this is what I've done on my monkeys, and I'm going to finish the rest off camera. But I want to thank you guys for joining me with this color and chat, and I hope to see your guys' pages if you are doing this with me. If you're not, that's fine. You can tag me in your finished pages, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great day, and happy colorings, everyone.